Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And it almost feels like we were destined to get to this point. The top two seeds of the college football playoff have survived. They've been on a collision course all season long. They've come through the challenges and the distractions, and now they'll fight for that beautiful trophy. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a squad from the Big 12, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. 1 game to determine the national championship. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. The quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
Boy, nice call here to start this national championship game off with a physical run. I think this offensive line has been a strength all year long, and here they get this game started the right way. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. We pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10. There are a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
Second down and long from the 9-yard line. Handing off on the draw play. A change of direction. They'll tackle him about the 15-yard line.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And it's a huge chunk play. The tackle is finally made, but the ball moved to the 47-yard line.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it to the left. He shreds the tackle.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Looking for a deep completion. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And bouncing it outside, it's Karapatsias. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense. As the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
So from the 9-yard line, it's second and goal. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
Here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking downfield, it's Jadovsky. Makes a quick catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Second down play coming up. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. And that one's picked off. What a play. Going the other way, can they catch him? Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Second down and goal upcoming. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Florida offense retakes the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Well, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Dameon Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Dropping back, it's Jadowski. Pressure is coming. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Snags the quick throw. They make the stop just short of the mark where it's going to be 4th down and inches.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And the Gators with 1st and 10 here. Looking downfield, it's Jadowski. He's escaping the pocket now. Breaking free at the 35. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield. The defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's moving out of the pocket. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up 2nd down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short from the plus 27. And he drops back in the gun. The pass rush closing in. Using his legs here. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker. And now a 4th down decision coming up.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the 1st down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down. Dropping back, it's Jadovsky. Looking for his big tight end. The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on 4th down, and they'll take over.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Receiver in motion now. Keeping it on the ground here. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy, a guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. Started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. Justin Herbert. Of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Oh, a reverse. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now.
You know, even though positive yards are gained here, I think the defense has to be happy on how they prepared coming into the game for these kind of different looks. They looked very aware that these formations and plays could happen on any given down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Jones. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
And the Ducks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Soto. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. Timeout is called to Duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. There's a flag in the field. If it's on the defense, would not be enough for 1st down yardage. The Ducks looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And there's the handoff. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. It in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
It's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
And the PAT is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. They go with a direct snap. Got the 1st down, now looking for more. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Gators will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. Got him, he's sacked.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this 1st half, that's the 2nd sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
Bringing pressure. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched. So,
and looking for a big play here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Florida. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here in the final seconds of the 1st half, backed up near their own end zone. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Sacked, it's a loss, back to the 6.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick this away to get the second half going. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Gators offense retakes the field. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. To the air, it's Jadovsky. Receiver makes the grab.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
And completion makes it second and short. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He'll throw it now. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? He hands it off from the gun. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Running with purpose. That strong run defense, not much of a gain on the play.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Touchdown, Gators. And the comeback continues. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, and some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out and showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. He's going to hand this off. Breaks loose at the 40. Great move in the open field. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flashed at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Looking to pass here on second down. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Boy, how fortunate is the Florida defensive coordinator when you can rely on speed and quickness like this on the defensive line. No need to blitz. You don't have to bring those linebackers when you have the tradition and speed and excellence in the defensive line like these Florida Gators have.
So 2 losses in a row puts them in a tough spot, 3rd and very long. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Another positive gain by this back. I'll tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will move it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Looking for a gap. It's Morton. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking to pass. It's Jadovsky. Receiver makes the catch. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Gators will line up to boot it away. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this is an ugly shank. That punt heading out of bounds, so there'll be no return here. Offense is back out on the field. Looking to build on this lead in this possession. Had to settle for 3 last time out. And they'll use the ground game here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Play action fake, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's got his man open downfield. And he goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
In the clear at the 25. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. That's another touchdown, a dream performance for this running back on the biggest possible stage.
I mean, Chris, we're talking about the national championship. This defense has had a lot of time to prepare. They've heard all about him. In fact, they told us the only chance we have to win this game is we've got to stop their ability to run the ball and stop their running back. So far, they're struggling.
Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Looking to throw it on first down. He's running out of time here. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Dropping back, it's Jadovsky. Catch made on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Quick spin on the run. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
A lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's a quick grab. And the Gators offense is on the move now. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. No huddle here for the offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw over the middle. And it's complete downfield. Big gain, moves the ball into enemy territory. They'll spot it down near the 31.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Throws to the tight end. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. 4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. The Gators trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal.
Now, the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend-but-don't-break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
To throw, it's Jadovsky. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Trying to run it in, but the defense stops him short of the goal line.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
They need a touchdown here. Down big in the fourth quarter. 3rd and goal. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. That's an old school leap, just up and over the defense into the end zone.
Well, that running back needs to find a picture of that touchdown. Up into the air, he can frame that. It's a nice score to remember.
Point after, up and good. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. It looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. Oregon offense comes back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ducks.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough to give the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Dropping back. It's Jadowski. That's a bullet pass to the left side. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. The Gators will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw again. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Oh, the pass is picked off. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
The game makes it second and medium. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Throws to the tight end. Grab down the middle. It's Mills. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the fourth quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. And it's a bunch formation. Second down, we're going to throw it. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield, and that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it, finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. The Gators offense retakes the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception, but give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Now this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
Quick throw, testing the middle. It's caught downfield. And they pick up the first out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
They're still trusting this quarterback to make great throws, and why not? He has had a game you dream about in the national championship. Every throw right on the money. He's had time to make great throws, and he is delivered to be, in my opinion, the MVP of the national title.
And that'll do it. We have a national champion. Well, this head coach told us